All YouTubers, it is I, the Hellgear. Welcome back to Gradius Rebirth. We had to ways to continue getting through that second boss fight, but it's okay. We've recovered from the tilt. Let's get some missiles now. There we go. Alright. Now, there is a case to be made for the double here, because it's vertical double. But the bombs are actually very useful here. Got something in my eye. Let me get that out of my eye, folks. Man, that was in there really good. Ugh. Don't you just hate that? When something gets in your eye when you're trying to do something like do some records or work on projects or something like that. Don't you guys hate that? Because it's in your eye. And you want to ignore it the best you can for your content. But there are those moments where you just can't. And you just have to deal with it. Okay, that's better. Much better. Let's get back to this. Alright, let's stick with rapid fire from here on. Yes, I would like an option. That can help me out. Alright, shields are getting ready to die out on me here. There go my shields. Very nice. I'll take that death. And this is not the stage where you want to die going through the levels, man, because going through here without all of your items, your offensive is bad news. Thank you. Alright, I got my missiles. Missiles are actually going to save me through a good chunk of this. Open up. Say ah. Get shot. I need you coming this way. I could have used this, activated the speed and dodged that, but I'm gonna need the speed for this part. You really don't want to be on bare minimums going through this stage, man. The heads are not as forgiving as the bones are in the next level. How did I get through all that? Alright, rein it in here. Ooh, that one almost cost me. I'd like that laser, but I'm not going to grab it. I will grab this though. Okay. I might be able to salvage this with an option. I call BS. Normally in the original Gradius, when you got the smart bomb, you clear out all the little ring shots. That didn't happen here. Boo, hiss. Ooh, why did I do that? That almost cost me a ship. All right. You know what? I'm actually rather content with this. Open your mouth. There we go. Okay. Feeling a little bit better now.
Destroy the core.
Crud. Yeah, double would have been nice to use in this particular instance. Not bad, not bad. That was a death either way it goes. That's what I get for being greedy. That's a greed issue. That was all greed, and I deserved that death. Alright. Let's not be greedy. It's like trying to eat more food than you should at the all-you-can-eat buffet. Eat as much as you need to, even if it is all-you-can-eat buffet. Especially those all-you-can-eat buffets where you can't take anything home. Have you ever been to those all-you-can-eat buffets where you can't take the food home, but the serving crew wants to harp on you when you take something home? Like cookies from the dessert or whatnot? You know, I used to go to this one that was like that. And they would only allow you, if you were going to take cookies home, you could take no more than 3. You know, you would think they wouldn't be tripping off of you taking more than 3 cookies, especially since a good majority of that food that doesn't get eaten at the restaurant, it ends up going to waste. Because, you know, most of these restaurants nowadays, whether it's like all-you-can-eat buffet or like McDonald's or something like that, all that food that they don't cook or they don't sell and it's left over but it's already been made, they have to throw that out. Now, some places they'll probably freeze that stuff, which is not really a good idea to do. You know, in the cost-efficient businesses, You know, you kind of make all that stuff. I guess it's the whole premises of waste not, want not, and I get that, but nobody wants to eat all that, all that food that's like days old. I mean, if you cook it yourself, it's fine and dandy. You'll give it a pass. But if you go like to the so I can continue. But if you go to a restaurant and they do something like that, you know they're not gonna let that fly. You know they're not gonna let that fly. I would like an extra man, please. That's what I would like. Okay, made it through. Made it through. We're not going to take the double here. As much as I want to, for the next level, I really shouldn't be taking the laser. Yes, let's not make this too close so you can't dodge it and you have to waste another life trying to go through this boss fight. Right? I'll be real with you. If I'm going to the... Woo! That one was close. If I'm going to the all-you-can-eat buffet, and you know these all-you-can-eat buffets now, they cost like what? A minimum $13 a person? I mean, sometimes you go to this all-you-can-eat buffet and it's like $15 a person. Which, let's be honest, those are actually really good prices for buffets like that, you know. If you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, right, like Golden Corral. Golden Corral's all-you-can-eat buffet is about $15, maybe $16 for adults. And that's before you add on the drinks, you know. You're going to get a drink that's going to be extra. No missiles, but an option. No missiles, but an option. And an extra man. Thank you. You gave me what I had asked for. Too bad I wasted it right here. But thank you for the extra man. I appreciate that. You guys were looking out for me after all. I got missiles this time. You know, that's well played. I'm not even gonna lie, that's well played. All right. You know, I was letting my nephew play this, and he kept getting so frustrated on the first stage of Gradius Rebirth. He was so mad. You know, he tried doing it all, trying to get better at it, and he was just done. He was just done with it. It's like, man, put in Contra Rebirth. Let me play that. Now, mind you, when I first got Contra Rebirth, check out that playthrough on the channel, you guys too. That's another one of my really good throwbacks. Remember, Contra Rebirth has its own playlist, so check out the playlists for that, right? It's like, put in Contra Rebirth! Come the hell on! Blah! This is my last continue. Really? It was like, put in Contra Rebirth. At least with that one, I can do some damage. Now, when I first got Contra Rebirth, I let my nephew and his friends play it. They got the first dibs, okay? They got first dibs. They couldn't get past the first level. You know, Contra Rebirth is nobody's business, okay? Any of the old school gamers will tell you the very first Contra was a pain to get through. That's why they gave you the 30 live Contra code. And even with that, the very first Contra was a pain to get through. Of course, I've beaten it, but are you kidding me? You survived this nonsense? Now I gotta deal with that too? I hope the heads destroy that damn thing.
Destroy the core.
Because I don't think I'll be able to. You know, Contra is hard. Contra will always be hard, you know. And Contra Rebirth is no different. It's hard, you know. You know, we may have these memes where the kids of today, the young gamers of today, they'll never know the struggles that a lot of us old school gamers have had. You know, it's like this meme that one of my peoples on the old Facebook showed me, right? Thank you for the extra, man. Right, so they show this little kid blowing into the video game cartridge. And you know, this brought back memories for me because I still have my Nintendo. And blowing into the Nintendo cartridge is like, oh God. We went through a struggle. You kids nowadays, you know, and before I finish that thought, it wasn't just the Nintendo cartridge. It was the Super Nintendo cartridge, the Nintendo 64 cartridge, you know, cartridge gaming. Nintendo's been on cartridge gaming for the longest of times. I shouldn't have to tell you guys this. But, you know, the kids of today will never know that struggle of blowing into the cartridge just so the game would play. Or stacking one cartridge on top of the other one just so the game would play. You know, these kids nowadays, you want to know what their struggle is? They got to deal with lag. That's their struggle. That's their struggle. They got to deal with lag. I hear my nephew whining about that all the time. Man, what's up with the lag? Lag! Lag! Him and his friends, man. Oh, the lag is killing me. You know what? I will gladly take lag over having to blow into the cartridge so the game could actually work in the console. Alright? Lag is nothing. You can deal with lag. Play offline for a while. Wait for the internet connection to get better. You know, you can only reset the router so much. When all the lights are green and everything is go, you're having lag. Look, that's not my fault. You know, you're gonna have to deal. And it was tough dealing when you had to blow in the damn cartridge. That was hard times. Especially when it would load up and it would keep flashing like the reset button was permanently held down. Yeah, all my Nintendo 64 players out there, y'all know the struggle. Okay? He would rather have Contra Rebirth. And again, check out my Contra Rebirth playthrough if you haven't already. Just look up my playlist section. You know, the old school Contra, I love the old school Contra, even to this very day. Contra Rebirth is lovely. I'll give you, I won't lie. Contra Rebirth is lovely. But the old school Contra will always have a place in my heart as a very challenging game. And you know, did you know gaming talked about that too? Some of the hardest old school video games like Contra, that one level in Battletoads. Oh my God. The first Ninja Turtles game with the dam. that still gives me nightmares. It does, man, because that was hard. You know. It's like people have beaten Kirby Star Allies. My friends have beaten Kirby Star Allies, and they were not happy with the easy difficulty the game had in their eyes. Look, I play Kirby Star Allies on my channel as well. In fact, I've enjoyed Kirby Star Allies, being the Kirby freak that I am. But let me just... Oh, man. Oh, thank God. I really thought that would have killed me. I'd have been so upset if I had taken the death right there. That would have been a very tough L to swallow. You've got to die, dude. I can't go through this boss fight one more time. The last thing I need is to be one life at the beginning of stage 4. Jesus, that was rough. And this is my last life, too. I don't have any continues. I just have these 2 men. Yes, I need one of these. Alright. Let's try to salvage this. That kind of sucked. Shield, good. Alright. This might be the death of me, folks. So, again, you know, kids today, they'll never know true struggle in video games. They will never know true struggle in video games. True struggle in video games was something that everybody had to deal with. I'm not saying gaming was great when the internet wasn't around. Sometimes it sucked. But some of the hardest games that I've ever played have been on the oldest systems. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of hard games on these new systems out right now. You know. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle still kicks my ass. Oh, thank you. They actually do not go through that. And that's it for me. Unfortunate. Got to stage 4. Didn't get to the stage 4 boss. So that puts ship 3 in 2nd place. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves, remember to show your love. Hit the like button. The struggle was real for old school gamers. Not like lag that we have today or faulty internet. But as always, thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share and subscribe to the channel. Ship Type D will happen in the next episode. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to be a starfighter again, you'll be ready to go alongside me. And I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.